I'm sure each one of you have had a defining moment in your life. Maybe it was when you had to work 3 jobs to help support your family and it taught you the real value of hard work. In Columbus, thousands of families are struggling to provide for their loved ones, and in a parental's perspective, it's difficult to provide for their kids adequately. Giggles Coos, a nonprofit organization based in Columbus, stretches beyond the basics to reconnect families and help their children grow in a healthy way. The U.S. Census Bureau reports that 1 out of 5 Columbus families live in poverty and parents are unable to provide them with financial support. Research like this has helped me develop perspective throughout my speech. If the past wasn't the time to volunteer or donate to a charity in need, now is the time to take initiative. First, we'll talk about the direct need children have to live fulfilling and healthy childhoods that are free from poverty. Then we will discuss the ways Giggles Coos works to satisfy these children's needs through volunteer work. We'll end with a visualization as to how this charity positively impacts the lives of children, families, and the community, and what you can do to be a helping hand. Let's first look at the desperate need children have to live a fulfilling and healthy childhood. This is free from financial stability. Giggles Coos understands that there will be obstacles that children and families will face. They explain on their website that they are committed to building the capabilities of all youth, regardless of circumstance, to overcome challenges and achieve success. Right here in Columbus, the poverty rate is unusually high. Compared to the national average of 10.5%, Columbus sits at a whopping 20%. As I stated earlier in the opening, 1 in 5 families live in poverty. That's 20% of Columbus families that have an income of only about $24,000. This does not meet ends meet for them. According to the American Psychological Association, children who live in poverty are more likely to experience low academic achievement, obesity, behavioral problems, and social and emotional developmental difficulties. Poverty is more common than you think it is. It could be happening to one of your family members, family friends, or neighbors without even knowing it. The Urban Child Institute illustrates how low income can impact children and their childhood experiences. Not only do they get cheated out of enriching activities like sufficient educational experiences due to lack of money, they can also experience depression, stress, anxiety, which all undermine a positive childhood. These issues need a resolution so our youth are able to develop healthy lifestyles. Now we'll look into a resolution to these issues. Giggles Coos offers tutoring, mentoring, nutritional health, etiquette, career development, and even summer traveling programs for youth. The charity organizes donation drop-off areas around holidays so children can pick and choose a gift for themselves. Especially during a time where remote learning has become a new normal, it's the perfect time for people to step up and volunteer to help kids academically grow, socially grow, and mentally grow. Let's take a look at some of the results from people who have been a part of this amazing nonprofit. From a volunteer, one expressed her positive experience with the nonprofit and says she has seen the love and care they share within the community. She goes on to say that this is the type of organization that will change the world. A single mother of 4 shows her gratitude and says that Giggles Coos has helped her kids improve tremendously in the classroom. A grandmother testified to say that the smiles on her grandchildren's faces when they got to pick out a toy for Christmas when she wasn't able to provide for them said it was a heartwarming experience and made their holiday experience brighter. Andrew Thomas, the CEO of Giggles Coos, explains how one of the nonprofit's objectives is to take the stress and burden off of the parents so they can put the money towards necessities like bills, rent, and food. He goes on to explain societal pressures that are put on parents. Thomas says, "It's deemed you are an awful parent if your child's tree isn't filled with toys under the tree." In one of the most critical stages of children's lives, being their childhood, Giggles Coos has helped thousands of families reconnect and develop that strong bond that is needed for their children to grow maturely. Let me end by saying you can make a positive impact by joining Giggles Coos to help provide for children who are desperately in need. All you have to do is reach out to become a volunteer. For more information, you can go to www.gigglescoosnpo.org, call 614-599-5891, or visit Giggles Coos' address at 1234 Demorest Road here in Columbus. Our youth are essential aspects of our lives. They are our next Einsteins, Steve Jobs, and Florence Nightingales of our futures. It is our duty to help provide for them when they need it most. Help us be there for our children and honor Giggles & Coos' 4 values of diversity, collaboration, compassion, and perseverance. Thank you.